everyone, and welcome back to Writing Tutorials. In today's video, we're going to break down how to write a relieving letter step by step. A relieving letter is a formal document issued by an employer to confirm that an employee has officially resigned and been relieved from their duties. This letter acts as proof of resignation, and it's often required when joining a new company. It also provides a sense of closure between the employee and employer, ensuring that everything is settled before moving forward. Now, if you're an employer or an HR professional drafting this letter, or even if you're an employee waiting to receive one, this tutorial will help you understand exactly what goes into a professional relieving letter. I'll explain each part in detail so that you know what to include and why it's important. All right, let's jump into the letter. Step 1. Company details, sender's information. Every formal letter begins with the sender's details at the top. In this case, the sender is Bright Future Technologies, the company issuing the relieving letter. Here's how the company's details are listed. Bright Future Technologies, 1234 Elm Street, Los Angeles, California, 90001, 323 555 7890. info@brightfuturetech.com. This section includes the company name, address, phone number, and email. It's essential to include these details because it tells the recipient where the letter is coming from and provides contact information in case any follow-up is needed. For businesses, having a proper letterhead with all the company's official details adds credibility and professionalism to the document. Step 2. The date. Next, we include the date when the letter is issued. February 3rd, 2025. Including the date is important because it marks the official confirmation of resignation. If any disputes arise in the future, both parties can refer back to this date as proof of when the relieving letter was issued. Step 3. Recipient's information, employee's details. Now, let's move on to the employee's details. In this case, the recipient is Michael Thompson, the employee who resigned. The letter includes Michael Thompson, 5678 Oak Avenue, San Francisco, California, 94102, 415-5551234, michael.thompson@email.com. This section is just as important as the sender's details. It ensures that the letter is addressed to the correct person and provides their contact information for any future correspondence. If you're drafting this letter for an employee, make sure their details are accurate to avoid any confusion. Step 4. The subject line. The subject line clearly states the purpose of the letter. Here we have Subject, Relieving Letter. This is short and direct. It immediately tells the reader what the letter is about. When writing a relieving letter, keep the subject line concise and professional. Step 5. The salutation. Before getting into the main content, we start with the salutation. Dear Michael Thompson, using the employee's full name makes the letter more personalized and professional. If you're writing this letter, always address the recipient properly to maintain a respectful tone. Step 6. Acknowledging the resignation. The first paragraph serves as the confirmation of the employee's resignation. It states, "We acknowledge the receipt of your resignation letter dated January 20th, 2025, and confirm your release from employment with Bright Future Technologies, effective February 3rd, 2025. This paragraph is straight to the point. It does two things. 1. Acknowledges that the resignation letter was received. This prevents any miscommunication. 2. Confirms the employee's final working day. This is important for both payroll and transition purposes. For employers writing this letter, always mention the resignation date and the last working day clearly to avoid confusion. Step 7. Expressing gratitude for the employee's contributions. The next paragraph is about appreciating the employee's work. We sincerely appreciate your contributions and dedication during your tenure with us as senior software engineer in the IT department. This part is crucial because it recognizes the employee's role in the company, shows gratitude for their hard work. Even if an employee is leaving, it's always good to end things on a positive note. A well-written relieving letter should reflect professionalism and appreciation. Step 8. Acknowledging the employee's efforts. In this section, the company further appreciates the employee's dedication. Your hard work and professionalism have significantly contributed to our team's success. We appreciate your efforts and commitment, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. This is an important closing statement because it shows that the company values the employee's time and contributions. A little appreciation goes a long way. Step 9. Confirming return of company assets. Now, we move on to the official clearances. We confirm that all company property, including ID cards, laptops, and other assets, have been duly returned and that there are no pending dues against your name. This paragraph is necessary to ensure that the employee has returned all company property before leaving. Confirm that there are no pending dues or liabilities. If you're writing a relieving letter, always include this section to officially clear any financial or asset-related matters. Step 10. Offering future assistance. This part reassures the employee that the company is open to providing assistance in the future. Should you require any employment verification or reference in the future, please do not hesitate to contact us. This is an important goodwill gesture. Many employees need a reference letter or verification when joining a new company, so it's always nice to let them know they can reach out if needed. Step 11. Closing the letter politely. Finally, we wrap up the letter with a polite conclusion. Once again, we thank you for your service and wish you success in your future career. This leaves the conversation on a positive and professional note. A good relieving letter should always end with well wishes to maintain a healthy professional relationship. Step 12. The signature. We finish with the signature and designation of the person writing the letter. Best regards, Jonathan Reynolds, Human Resources Manager, Bright Future Technologies. If the letter is printed, the HR manager should sign above their name to make it official. And that's how you write a professional relieving letter. Whether you're an employer drafting this letter or an employee waiting for one, understanding the structure and purpose behind each section is crucial. A well-written relieving letter ensures a smooth transition and leaves a positive impression, even when parting ways. I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. See you in the next video. Happy writing!